Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of wonder, or maybe even a little bit of fear? The universe is vast, and for centuries, we've asked ourselves the same question: are we alone? But what if some of us already have the answer? Today we're journeying into one of the most baffling and controversial topics of our time: alien abduction. We'll explore the untold stories, the lost time, and the strange memories that haunt those who claim to have been taken. Are these elaborate hoaxes, vivid dreams, or is there something more, something real? Let us start with a classic case that ignited the modern abduction phenomenon: the story of Betty and Barney Hill. On a September night in 1961, this ordinary couple was driving home through the White Mountains of New Hampshire. They saw a strange bright light in the sky. It wasn't a star, it wasn't a plane. It moved erratically, getting closer and closer until it hovered directly over their car. What happened next is a blank. Their next memory is being much further down the road, nearly 2 hours later, with no recollection of how they got there. Their clothes were torn, their watches had stopped, and they felt different. This lost time is a hallmark of many abduction accounts. It wasn't until Betty started having vivid nightmares and they sought help through hypnosis that the terrifying details began to emerge. Under hypnosis, they independently recalled being taken aboard a craft by short gray beings with large dark eyes. They described being subjected to physical examinations on cold metallic tables. Barney, in particular, remembered a leader who showed him a star map, a map that, decades later, a researcher named Marjorie Fish claimed to have matched to a real star system. Zeta Reticuli, coincidence, or a glimpse into a cosmic reality we're not prepared for? The Hills story opened the floodgates. Suddenly, thousands of people from all walks of life, all over the world, began coming forward with eerily similar experiences. People who had never met, who lived on different continents, all described the same things: floating through walls, bright lights, silent crafts, and of course, the beings. The most commonly reported are the greys, small humanoids with grey skin, bulbous heads, and large, black, almond-shaped eyes that seem to stare right into your soul. But they aren't the only ones. Abductees have also described reptilian creatures, insect-like beings, and even human-looking Nordics with blonde hair and blue eyes. Why so many different types? Are they from different planets, different dimensions, or are they all just figments of a shared human imagination? Skeptics, of course, have plenty of alternative explanations. The leading psychological theory is sleep paralysis. You know that terrifying feeling when you wake up but can't move, and you might see strange figures in your room. It's a real neurological event. Many abduction elements, like the feeling of being held down and seeing shadowy figures, mirror sleep paralysis experiences perfectly. Another theory points to false memory syndrome, where therapy techniques like hypnosis can unintentionally create detailed, but completely false memories. People can be highly suggestible, and if a therapist asks leading questions, the mind can construct an entire narrative to fill in the gaps of a confusing experience. It's not that people are lying. They genuinely believe these things happened. The brain is a powerful, and sometimes unreliable, storyteller. But what about the physical evidence? This is where things get really strange. Abductees often report waking up with mysterious scars, scoop marks, or triangular patterns on their skin, with no memory of how they got there. And then there are the implants. Famed surgeon Dr. Roger Lear claimed to have surgically removed over a dozen small metallic objects from alleged abductees. When analyzed, these objects were found to be made of strange materials, some with unusual magnetic properties, and were often encased in a tough biological tissue that prevented the body from rejecting them. Where did these objects come from? Are they tracking devices? Biological monitors? Skeptics argue they could be simple, earthly debris that got embedded in the skin, but the consistency and strangeness of the findings keep the debate alive. It's one thing to dismiss a story, but it's another to dismiss a physical object you can hold in your hand. Let's move beyond the physical and into the psychological. What is the purpose of these alleged abductions? The stories are often centered around medical procedures. Abductees frequently describe having samples, taken skin, blood, and reproductive material. This has led to the most disturbing and pervasive theory: a hybridization program. The idea is that these alien species are creating human-alien hybrids. Why? Perhaps their own race is dying out, and they need our DNA to survive. Or maybe they're trying to create a new, more advanced species to eventually inhabit the Earth. Women, in particular, have reported missing pregnancies, followed by later encounters where they are shown hybrid children who they recognize as their own. It sounds like science fiction, but for those who experience it, the emotional trauma is devastatingly real. They feel a profound sense of loss and violation, mixed with a strange, maternal or paternal connection to these star children. But not all abduction stories are terrifying. Some people, known as experiencers, describe their encounters as positive, even spiritual. They report receiving profound messages about the universe, the environment, and humanity's future. They claim the aliens are here not to harm us, but to guide us, to help us evolve our consciousness. These individuals often feel a sense of purpose and a deeper connection to the cosmos after their experiences. They speak of telepathic communication filled with love and wisdom, and visions of a brighter future for Earth. So which is it? Are they benevolent guardians or cold, clinical scientists? Could it be both? Perhaps different alien groups have different agendas, just like different nations on Earth have different goals. One of the biggest enigmas is the secrecy surrounding the phenomenon. Abductees often feel an overwhelming compulsion to keep their experiences hidden. They fear ridicule, losing their jobs, and being ostracized by their families and communities. There's a powerful stigma attached, but is there another layer to this secrecy? Many abductees report being told by the beings themselves not to speak of what happened. Some even have screen memories, where their brain is given a false, mundane memory like seeing an owl or a deer to cover up the true, traumatic event of the abduction. This raises the question, what are they hiding? If their intentions are good, why the need for such elaborate secrecy and mental manipulation? It suggests a larger, hidden agenda that we are not meant to understand. This is where we step into the territory of government cover-ups and shadow organizations. Could our world leaders know more than they're letting on? The phenomenon of missing time and the strange, fragmented memories leave us with more questions than answers. The stories of Betty and Barney Hill, Travis Walton, and countless others challenge our understanding of reality itself. Are these people suffering from psychological delusions, or are they unwilling participants in a cosmic drama playing out right under our noses? The evidence is tantalizing but never quite conclusive. The scars, the implants, the star maps, they all sit on the edge of belief, easily dismissed by some, and held up as undeniable proof by others. What we're left with are the human stories, the raw, emotional testimonies of people whose lives have been turned upside down by something they can't explain. Their fear, their confusion, and sometimes their hope are undeniably real. So, the next time you look at the stars, consider the possibility that someone up there might be looking back. And for a select few, that gaze might be more than just a passing glance. What do you think? Are these tales of abduction the product of human psychology, or are we truly being visited? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you found this journey into the unknown as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more explorations into the world's greatest mysteries. Thanks for watching.